Get your mix with coffee on the coffee break. Get your fix. It's coffee on your coffee break. Tune in now. Coffee break.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coffee Break. We have a really exciting show for you tonight. Two of my very good friends are on the show for the Fresh Brew tonight. We have Joe Melton, aka Tara Dion, is in the house tonight. She'll be talking about the food pantry, the Pride Food Pantry, which is being housed at Barcode. And also, our featured special guest tonight is the beautiful and lovely Lady Shamu. Please remember to share the video. And also, if you miss it here on the live feed, don't forget, you can always go over to the YouTube channel, The Coffee Break, and subscribe there and hit like on our videos. Many of you have been doing that, and we really, really appreciate you doing that. Don't miss next week, because next week, our very special guest for the Fresh Brew will be Ian Sider Blake, drag king extraordinaire of Houston, Texas, and the beauty herself, Blackberry, will be on the show next week. So you definitely want to tune in for that. Tonight, the Fresh Brew is so happy to welcome Joe Melton, aka Tara Dion, and he's a he tonight, but is going to talk to us about the Pride Pantry, as I said, is being housed at Barcode right now. So please welcome Joe Melton, aka Tara Dion. Hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Coffee. Good evening.
Oh my God, I thought I said, oh, he's a he, but then it's AKA Tara Dion and all that kind of stuff. You know, Joe and I have known each other for years and years, and y'all know that. And he's always been so active in the community. And right now, I know that he's working with this wonderful thing called the Pride Pantry, which is being housed at Barcode. So, Joe, can you give us an idea and share with our viewers tonight, how was this idea conceived, and what does the Pride Pantry offer?
Well, Coffee, it's so funny. I think that I started to think about this before I even knew it was an idea. I was looking through Facebook one Saturday morning, I believe, and Charity Case's husband, Jimmy, had posted something. They live in this beautiful neighborhood in the Dallas area, and they had posted something about this kind of outdoor area in their neighborhood where people could drop off canned goods. And if you need something, take it. If you don't, leave it. And it was just kind of a neighborhood thing. And I was inspired by that. But then also I began to look at everything on social media that was very political and people pointing fingers about how businesses are doing a good job and a bad job during this pandemic. And I thought, what can we put out there as a passion project to contribute and do what our community does really well for not just our community, but for the city of Houston, and that's help people.
Right.
And so just that very simple kind of inspiration turned into the Pride Pantry. And, that was really kind of the thought behind it.
Wow. Well, I will, I'm always upfront and honest. I haven't been yet, but I intend on going down and helping and making some donations as well. So what exactly what is the Pride Pantry offering to the community?
Yeah, so, I've actually learned a lot in the past few weeks, and I think that some people might be surprised to know kind of how, and I'm going to say the system, but I don't mean it in a bad way. People who are in need, oftentimes they have to have an appointment. Sometimes it's during the week when maybe they're at the only job they perhaps have right now. They have to go through maybe a social worker or through a system to get that appointment. And so there's lots of red tape and kind of ways to get simple things like toiletries, non-perishables. It just seems so crazy.
Right.
And so we did not want to provide something that had a lot of red tape. We wanted to keep it simple. And so I reached out to two very special people, Crystal Murley, who I'm wearing her necklace tonight, but did the art for us. And then a good friend of ours and a wonderful friend of our community, Grace Stevens, a business owner, and who offered up, his business was closed. He says, I have a space. And so until I need it back, it's yours free of charge. And so that was a blessing. But we wanted to have a place where you could come and get if you need or leave if you can, no pun intended.
Right.
And, so two things happened that I think are really remarkable. One person who happens to be in a bartender, posted how grateful they were for a $14 tip. Like a customer tipped them $14 on their Venmo saying, get some lunch on me. I know you're out of work. And, it was like, wow, that's amazing. But then also somebody in our community posted checking in. I'm doing fine. But if you're in the area, if you happen to have pet food, my dog is hungry. And
Oh wow.
it made me think, and just like me and you were pet owners, and
Yeah.
those are our children. It made me wonder: was that really the message? Were they reaching out for additional help, or did they really need that? And maybe so. No judgment, right?
Right.
Well, I thought we can help people, and we don't have lots of money right now. And the people that are blessed, and we're blessed in small ways, not only in money, but anybody can put $1 worth of canned goods in their grocery basket, right?
Exactly.
Anybody
Exactly.
can add a 76-cent can of peas. So anybody can help. And so it's been a blessing. The community has been fantastic.
Wow, great. Well, I mean, it's a wonderful thing that y'all are doing, definitely for sure. And I'm glad you're doing it right here in our own community. What are the hours of operation? We know that it's at Barcode. So, what are the actual hours of operations, and how can people make donations?
Yeah. So Barcode, the address is 817 Fairview, because I've been there a few weeks now because I call cat. Um, but we're open Saturdays and Sundays for as long as we can do it, from noon to 5 every Saturday and Sunday. Those are the times to drop off and also get if you need.
Okay, great, great. So, y'all heard that Barcode. Uh, what's the address again? 817.
17 Fairview.
There for you. Okay, so if someone doesn't necessarily, if they're just passing by and y'all are open and they don't have like the canned goods or toiletries and things like that, can they give a monetary donation as well?
Coffee, we've tried to keep it really simple. I think one of the things that makes great ideas, simple ideas, not work is when you complicate it. I don't want to have a bunch of money changing hands. I was really blessed to have a group of 20 or so friends that helped us start the pantry, an initial investment of about, a couple of $1,000s. But beyond
Hmm.
that, we're encouraging people to use Instacart, touchless options, have it delivered to the bar, to drop it off. Let us know when they're outside. We'll come to the car and get it for you. You have to wear a mask to be inside. And so things like that. We have had people drop by some gift cards and stuff, and we're happy to take that and do that shopping and send receipts and all that. But we really encourage people to just bring the product, bring the items. And if you don't feel like getting out of the car, hey, not too proud to do it. Happy to help you out.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's wonderful. Well, I mean, it's a great thing that you're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sitting around and you want to help and give back, now you have it. The Pride Pantry being housed at Barcode. Joe Melton, aka Tara Dion, because a lot of y'all know him as that as well. So it's a great opportunity, and you provide a way for everybody to help and give something back. And like I always like to say that when you're giving things in a charitable way, you never know when you might be giving to yourself. So you're sowing a seed in helping someone else. So I think it's absolutely wonderful what you're doing. And I really thank you for coming on to the Coffee Break, Fresh Brew tonight, and letting everybody know about the Pride Pantry. So y'all
Yeah.
go down there and support them. And I'm going to do the same, I promise, as well. So I challenge you to do the same as well. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. And
We
enjoy the rest of.
we have a Facebook page. You can like the Pride Pantry on Facebook.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
Do that.
All right.
I was going to tell you, Coffee, because I think you're in this position a lot, that I encourage people, like, don't write off 2020. You never know when you're inspiring somebody, right?
Right.
Uh, so
Exactly.
we look forward to seeing you at the Pride Pantry.
I will be there. I promise I will be there. Not like this, but I'll be. Who knows? I might pop in like this one time. Who knows?
You should
And
do
do a
a
look.
let you do a number for the rice and the canned goods.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Joe Melton, Terry on, and telling us about the Pride Pantry, where we all have an opportunity to participate and to give back. Thank you so much, Joe, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Coffee. Take care.
All right, bye bye. Oh my God, that's wonderful. So, once again, please support the Pride Pantry as long as they are there. It's a wonderful opportunity and a wonderful way to help give back, and you never know who you might be actually helping. Now, this next guest coming up, I've known this lady for many, many years. She's known in the community for her amazing, outstanding charity work in the community. She's also a former Miss Gay Texas US of A at large, and many other titles that she's held. I'm not going to start trying to name all of those, but she's absolutely a really wonderful and one of the biggest hearts that I know. and she's been here in Houston for as long as I can remember. So I want y'all to please welcome my featured guest tonight, the one and only, the lady herself. This is Lady Shamu. Hi, Shamu.
Hi, Coffee. Hi,
How are
everybody
you?
out there. Thank you for
I'm,
joining us.
I'm so glad you were able to do this tonight. Oh my
Yes,
God.
thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh my God, my pleasure. Well, you're definitely a pillar of our community, and I said you do outstanding charity work, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more. But there's a lot of people that all of the people I have on the show. So many people are used to seeing us in our personas, which they're seeing us in now, but they don't know the background story, a little bio and history of us, of like where we're originally from and how old we are. And things like that. And so, would you mind sharing with our viewers just a brief bio to kind
Yeah,
of? Okay, thank you.
would love to. Well, my family is originally from Odessa, Texas. That's where I was born. I have five brothers and three sisters. We're born three boys, three girls, three gays in that order. Yeah, I am the youngest of nine, and my oldest brother and I, we are 16 years apart.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, growing up, we were really raised by my sisters while my parents worked. My parents were migrant field workers, and so they went from Odessa up to Illinois to go pick the vegetables for the Del Monte Company. And after the season finished, my mother told my dad, we're not going to go back to West Texas. I want to give my children a future somewhere that's really starting. This was back in 1968.
Oh
Uh, the,
wow.
six, the 610 freeway had not been completed when we arrived.
Oh my
And
God.
my dad used to love to tell us that story. And so, yeah, we grew up in Houston. I graduated from Reagan High School, which is now Heights High School, back in 1985. And so the majority of my family is here now, but I do have relatives in Odessa, in Lubbock, in Big Spring. Wow, where are they? El Paso, California. Really, we're kind of spread out everywhere. And
I
so,
know
yeah,
that
Houston is
feeling.
home. Houston is
Oh my
home.
God. Well, good. Well, we're glad you made Houston home. Trust me, we really, really
Oh,
are.
yeah.
So, I didn't think about this until I was writing the outline, and I was like, Lady Shamu, the name Lady Shamu. How did that come about? Because I thought about it, I
Ooh.
was like, Lady Shamu.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Back when, yeah, you were in Houston when SeaWorld opened in San Antonio back
Yeah.
in the late 80s. So we would go to SeaWorld almost every weekend. And well, my brother's partner, remember I told you that I've got two gay brothers.
Right.
One of my brothers, his partner now, they've been together 30 something years.
Oh
This is
wow.
Chris. And so we were at the Roadway Motel on North Main over by the Saints, where everyone used to congregate for the pageants and the host hotel.
Oh yeah, I
But
remember.
yeah, you remember? And so that swimming pool that they have there, I was just starting drag and just kind of playing around with it. And I had two other names. But now I would swim from one side of the pool to the other underwater. And my brother's partner is such a prankster and always making people laugh. He was saying, "Look, it's Shamu," and everyone was laughing. So we go to the bar that night, and all my friends are calling me Shamu. And I was like, don't call me that. Don't call me that. That's insulting to me. We get back to Houston, and everyone started, "It's Shamu, it's Shamu." And, at first it hurt my feelings. I am no lie.
Right.
But a friend of mine told me, "You know what? You're a big girl." He goes, "Put lady in front of it, accept it, and they'll never forget you."
That's true.
And that's
That's
how
true.
Shamu came about. Yeah. There are very few people that know the two other names, and I hope my brother would not ever comment on that. Because, yeah, they were, oh my God, we've all had different names, but it's
Now,
Lady Shamu, and I'm so proud of that name. I
now
love it.
you already know, that since you said that, you already know I'm going to ask you, what are
Oh my
I could
God, you
my
coffee. Oh
viewers
my
would
God.
kill me. My viewers would kill me if I passed up the opportunity to find out what those other two names were before Lady Shamu.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to go eat then. You and I, we're gonna have to make a lunch date at wherever your favorite restaurant is. Coffee, are you serious? Oh my God. I haven't said these names in forever. Oh my God. Yeah,
There ain't nobody there to help. You just got to.
I know there's nobody here. Um, oh Jesus. Coffee, I have not said these names in 30 something years.
Oh my God.
Um, oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. The first name. Oh God. I can't believe you better get a lot of viewers for this. The first name was Del Serene D'Angelo. Stop it. Just stop it. And yeah, I don't know where that name came from. The second was Yvette Divion. I don't know. I don't know
Not
where
that
that name
bad.
came from. And my friends were like, "Oh no, honey, she's not Mexican. She's French. Pronounce it Javette." Oh my God, Lady Shamu has been the best name ever in the entire world to me. And oh my God, I can't believe. Can we like delete this whole thing? This is crazy. Thank you for asking. Oh my God, I'm gonna hear it now. But yeah, it was a long time coming, and I'm proud of my name.
Well, good, good, good. Because I mean, I mean, and there's only one. There's never been anybody else, or right. Um, Now, as I said earlier in your introduction, I know you have a great passion for the charity organizations around our city. What is your inspiration for being so involved and wanting to help all of the? And you're great at hosting the events and raising the money. So, what is the inspiration for that?
Wow. Well, back in 2014, I won Miss Houston America. And in the America system, they have fundraising platforms. Everyone chooses a platform. And at that time, I really hadn't thought about it. Thinking, well, what is my platform? And I'm trying to think off the top of my head. And I believe I chose like the SPCA. I am an animal lover. We have dogs and cats. We've had them most of our lives. But I hadn't really put too much thought into it until the following year when I competed and won Miss West Texas America. And I started raising money for charities. One of the charities was the Trevor Project.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and then Hamburger Mary's came around about 2 years later, and I was asked if I would be the director of charitable events. And wow, what an amazing, successful event we have been having every Saturday, pre-pandemic, of course.
Right.
Um, we have been able, in 2.5 years, 2.5 to 3 years, we're able to raise over $400,000 for local charities. These charities include one of my favorite charities, which is Open Gate. That is a organization that helps homeless teenagers. It feeds, helps clothe, and helps find shelter for homeless teenagers in our community, whether they're gay or straight. It doesn't matter. Also, I help organizations in Beaumont. Their organization is very similar to Open Gate, but we've had different organizations come through where they have been dog rescues. We've had cat rescues. We've had just so about everyone come through our doors, and I've been very fortunate that we have been as successful as we've been because of the community that comes out and supports these organizations. And
Exactly.
we're going to be starting up again very soon. Because of the pandemic, we stopped having a lot of the shows at Hamburger Mary's, But in the next couple of weeks, we're going to start doing these charity brunch shows on Saturdays at 12 noon. And all the money that's raised is going to go directly to the charities. And of course, we're going to have the girls performing. And it's a it's a different way to raise money. And unfortunately, we cannot do drag bingo. Uh, Bingo is a class 3 misdemeanor in Texas because of the gambling laws. And although we tried, Texas, we are the only Hamburger Marys in the country that cannot do drag bingo.
Oh, wow.
So that's why we do interactive games. We get the people to get up there and enjoy the afternoon, and they win prizes, and the charity goes home that day with the money that we raise for them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So let me ask you this question. So since you've been in the business for a long time, we both have. So when you step on stage to perform, what is your goal before you leave the stage?
To make someone happy. And that's as simple as that is. That's all I want. Just if someone can forget their problems, whatever, we've all got things going on in our life. Some lately they've been a lot of negative, but my job as an entertainer is to help the people forget their problems. Come enjoy the show. Enjoy me. Enjoy what we're giving you.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I'm having a good time, they're having a good time. I've always stuck to that. So, I don't drink. I'm not a big drinker at all. So this is just natural for me, just to make people laugh and pull off my wig or, anything, mess with the people. It's enjoyment for me, and I know that the people are enjoying it.
So since you said your goal is to make people happy, so what makes Shamu happy?
Oh, my family, my family, my drag family. I've got 17 nephews and nieces, 20 something great nephews and nieces. We have a huge family. My drag kids from all over the country. I've got over 20 drag kids, over 50 grandbabies. It's all about family and always teaching people to we all have things in life that we go through, but always try to see the positive. Never try to bring negativity to where other people are. And I try. I'm very outspoken. But with that being said, I always try to be as nice as I possibly can, and but to make people laugh as well. I think that's a gift.
Well, that's wonderful that you have such an amazing drag family and things like that, and that makes you happy. So let me ask you this: like I said, we've both been in this business a long time. So now, are you happy with where your career is at this point in your life?
If not for the pandemic, yes. We've gone through it. It's difficult. It's very difficult for all of us. I'm not alone. It's been very difficult for me to see my friends. And social media, we all have Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
Exactly.
It's not the same as being there in person with your friends. And I think that's the biggest part that, as an entertainer, yes, but I'm not done yet. There are a couple of things that I've been working on that I'm taking my time to do when I'm ready, and they'll be coming up very soon. I hope. With everyone's great and good wishes, and I hope that a dream unfulfilled will come to fruition very soon.
Oh my God! I'm not going to pressure you on that to tell us what that is. I'm going to be, but I'm excited to wait and see what that is. Actually, I'm really excited to wait. I'm glad to hear that because sometimes they kind of put us the legends and the older, they kind of put us to the side a little bit, because we don't do high kicks and splits and and all that sometimes.
Oh no.
Well, I do it. I can raise my leg up to my waist, but that's about it.
Yes.
So that what
Yeah,
has
there's
been
good things coming.
yeah, well, I can't wait to see it. And make sure that all 3,500 of your drag kids tune in are tuning in tonight.
Oh,
And
they're
you
all
know,
my backup dancers.
so let me ask you this, Shamu. What has been the toughest decision that you've had to make in your life to date?
I believe the toughest. This is going to be a little hard. Um, the hardest decision that I have made was to continue as Miss Texas at Large back in 2003. 1 month after I won the pageant September 18th. Oh my goodness, it's today. Today. We're recording this on Friday the 18th. Yeah, I won September 18th of 2003. Just a month later, we were on a cruise ship, and my mother suffered her fourth stroke. We were 200 miles away from Galveston, and we came back, and they told us that she probably wasn't going to make it. Well, uh, at that time, I called Craig Henderson, the owner of Miss Texas, and I told him I do apologize, but I have to give the crown back. I cannot complete this reign because there's no way I could go compete at the national level. And with
I
his,
remember that.
yeah, um, Craig sat me down and he's like, "You won." He goes, "You're still going to be a fabulous Miss Texas. Um, you will keep the crown." And my dream of going to Miss Gay US of A at Large was I've never gone. Uh, um, I at that moment, being with my mother every day in the hospital for a month, sleeping on the floor next to her bed, um, I pretty much thought it was over. But with the love of my family, they say you need to keep going. Mom would want you to keep going to continue what you do. My dad passed away last August, and before he passed away, he would come to my shows and he sat me down. The first time he saw me live in person, he tipped me, and I went and sat next to him, and he told me, "Mijo," which is son. He says, "Mijo," he goes, "I love what you do. I see how you capture everybody's attention and how much joy you bring to them. Don't ever quit until you want to quit because you bring so much to people's lives that you don't realize how happy people are just because of what you do." That has been my parents' support, thinking about quitting drag, but my parents telling me no, go. My family pushing me, and I have the biggest support system with all my nephews and nieces, my brothers and sisters, and my parents. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, that's truly a blessing. It really, really
Yeah.
is. And as long as I've known you, you've always been your family's always been very, very important to you. And I know that decision that you were making was a very, very difficult one. Um, and I think we have somebody that wants to come in and say something
Oh
to you.
Lord. Oh,
Let's see if we can bring our one of our special guests in tonight. And
oh my goodness.
this is
Oh
Adam.
my goodness.
This is
How,
Shamu's brother, who
How are
happens to be
you?
married to Chris
I'm
Perez.
I'm good. Hi, Adam. This is my brother Adam, or y'all know him on Facebook as Ace. Um, I tried to put this up. I don't know if you can see this.
I
Hold on, I'm
saw
gonna
that.
These are my brothers in drag. This is hold on. This is Israel. That's Dee Dee Dump. This is me. This is my brother Ace with the big tatas, and this is Ace's partner Chris. my biggest supporters since I started this, and that's the one that was going to tell you my first names if I didn't tell you. Oh my goodness! It's good to see you, Adam.
I would
So,
have. First of all, let me apologize. I'm in the country here near Coshada, and we're at the chalets. Wi-Fi is really bad, so I hope I don't break up or lose connection. But I've enjoyed this so much, and I was really hoping if Shammy wasn't going to tell you guys, I would have just given anything to say those first two drag names. Incredible! I would have done that for sure. See there. I was dying to say it. I was hoping you wouldn't, so I could.
what's so
There
funny
you
is that
go.
I can see Adam's face when we were talking about it. I can see Adam's face now waiting to come in. And I know I said he's died. He's hoping she don't say it. He's hoping she don't say it because he was definitely going to say it. So
Uh,
Adam, what would you do?
Give me 1 second, just 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Come here.
And while Shamu is doing whatever she's doing, I have to tell y'all because maybe if y'all have not paid attention to Adam's,
There we go. I'm here.
if Adam's Facebook page, he is all having him and Chris. Well, Chris don't be doing nothing. Chris be sitting underneath the thing, the garage. They just sitting there waiting for the food to get done. But Adam is always grilling and making this food look so delicious, honey. I'm always coming. Okay,
Thank you.
Shamu. So what, Adam, what would you like to say to your brother? What would you like to say to your brother, Adam?
Look, all I really want to say is that he's touched so many things that tonight have touched my heart, like really deep, going as far back when his career started. The most important thing I think he touched on was family. I think if you guys know us or have followed Pablo or myself on Facebook or social media, you know, family, whether it's our chosen family or our real family, is what's most important to us. It's what makes us who we are. He said a while ago about my parents, you know, my dad pushing him to go forward in his career. That is so true. I don't think he nor I nor my other brother Israel, who are the last three, the gays, would be here and in the position that we are to live free, to love free, and to have the support of even some families who don't agree with our lifestyle. They at least respect us enough to say, you know what, you guys, we honor you for who you are, and we're happy about that. Pablo, in my opinion, out of all my brothers and sisters, is the go-getter. He's the one who set his goals and he reached for them. He's met them, and a lot of times I'm a little protective of his persona. Not just because he's Lady Shamu, but because of the friends that he makes. And I know he'll agree with me. We've had a few disagreements on friendships because I want him to be loved for who he is, Lady Shamu, and that entertainer. But I want him to be more loved behind the wig, behind the makeup for Pablo. I've always fought for that. I want him to have that love because he deserves it. He gives so much of himself to all of us, and I don't think he understands his worth as much as it means to us. That's what I want everybody else to find. To his talent, his incredible heart. It means so much. It keeps me going. He inspires me. I wish I had the courage to do half of the things that he does. I only did it for Halloween shows, and that's all. But he's incredible, and I love him. He's my baby brother. I'm number 8. He's number 9. But that's what I have to say about him. He's just incredible, and I love him so much, and I'm glad to call him my brother. I'm proud of Lady Shamu, but I love Pablo even more.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful. That's what I love about family. What do you guys say to that, Shamu?
Well, I got a surprise for you now. This is my brother
Oh, no.
Israel.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Israel! I haven't seen
We're
you
gonna
in
bring
so
the whole
long.
family in just a minute, honey.
Yes. Oh my God. And is it going to be and then there's Chris Perez that's just joined his partner, Adam. Oh my God. And now I just need the
Hi,
tamales. Now I
All
just
right.
need the tamales. I haven't seen Israel forever.
Oh, it's been forever, honey. Just
Oh my God.
got my master's in nursing, so I've just been so busy with school and then doing my new career. So it's been very busy life and haven't been out much. Yeah, but it's good to see you.
Oh my God, good to see you. This is amazing. Y'all have just made y'all look. I was trying to surprise Shamu, and now she surprised me. Oh my God. I have to clutch my pearls for a minute. Well, that is just, it's so wonderful. And this is what I love about doing this show is that moments like this that, I thought I was surprising her. And then she jumps in and has Israel there as a surprise. I said, I don't have no tamales over here. I know, and I've had y'all's tamales.
We did it today.
Yes, I've had y'all tamales, and I know they're absolutely delicious. I've had them before, so I want some. I don't live that far from y'all, so. Well, this is like a family reunion then. Oh my God! If we just put all of them in drag,
Whenever they
Right.
want, honey.
He does. He puts all of us in drag.
yeah, he just showed that picture. Oh my God, of all of y'all in drag. Yes. Oh my God. Well, this is absolutely amazing. Thank y'all so much for surprising me and doing this. Oh my God, I can't quit smiling because I'm just like it was so unexpected. But this is what's so important today is that with the pandemic going on and the things that we're going through our lives, family is everything. Family is everything, and when you have a wonderful, supportive family, you can't really ask for much. I think a wonderful, supportive family gives you the strength to make it through things that you never thought you would make it through. But it's because you know that if you think you failed or whatever, if you have a family that loves you unconditionally, there's so much strength and so much power in that. And that's just amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Well, y'all might as well just hang around because
I would like to say,
Chris.
I said what I would like to say about it.
Oh, go ahead, Chris. I think Chris froze up the camera.
Yeah, I think so.
There, we're back on. But what I would like to say, Coffee, is that I love my brother-in-laws. They are fantastic. They're like brothers. Adam and I have been together for 33 years, and I've got to say, Israel, whenever we need him, he is fantastic. My husband is my heart, my stone, everything. And I've got to say, Pablo and Lady Shamu is an extremely talented person, and there's not anything that anyone could ask for that he will not give you. So we love him to death, and we love his career.
Thank you.
Oh
I love
my
you
God.
too. I love y'all. I love y'all too. And thank you for all the support that y'all have given me throughout the years and years and years and years and years and going to pageants and shows. And when I tell you that I have the most supportive family, I couldn't ask for more.
Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is right here.
Oh,
So the proof is in the pudding. Well, y'all just stay right there because I only have really like basically one more question for Shamu. This has been a wonderful conversation, and we've learned a lot about her and now her family. So, is there anything else that I didn't touch on, Shamu, that you would like the viewers to know before we go?
I think the only advice or the only thing that I would say is never give up. It truly does get better. We've all had our problems growing up and coming out and coming to terms with who we are and who we were going to be as grown people, grown-ups rather. Uh, but you have to believe in yourself, and if you find one person that will push you, uh, that's all you need. And if you don't find that person, call me. I'll push you. I am everyone's biggest cheerleader. I love to find the positive in every person. Even when people tell me, "Oh, that's not a nice person," I have always tried, and I'm always able to tell you at least one good thing about someone from the moment I meet them. And I like to build people up. I don't like to knock people down. I think
Exactly.
it's something that was instilled in me by my parents, that you should always give as much as you can and never expect anything in return. And
Exactly.
that's the way we were raised. Uh, my parents had a um, a picture on the wall, and it said, the one that was in the dining room, home, where each person lives for the other,
And each other
lives for God.
Oh wow.
That was, and I have not seen that plaque in uh 20,
almost 20
almost
years.
maybe more than 20 years, but I remember that, and always seeing it every single day. That's how our parents raised us. They wanted us to go further than what they did, and hopefully our nephews and nieces will go further than we did. And Adam and Chris have owned their business for 30 something years. Israel is a nurse practitioner. um, Me, I'm an entertainer, a world renowned entertainer. I'm international because I drive to Beaumont. I
Yes,
go
you are.
I-10 a lot. And I just want to send this huge shout out to all my friends in Beaumont in California, and all my grandbabies and my babies. I love y'all so very much. Thank you, Coffee, for this opportunity. I'm bringing you tamales, girl, for real.
Please, please.
I
I'm
will.
hungry right now. I
Okay.
told Rain as soon as we got through with this show that maybe I was going to eat something good, and now y'all have brought up tamales, and I'm just like, oh my God, I could eat a dozen right now.
I'm going to message you in private in just a minute. I'm bringing them to you.
Okay. Oh my God, this has been so amazing. Once again, thank you, the Shamu family. Thank y'all so much for
Thank,
coming on. Thank you,
thank you,
Shamu,
Poppy, for
Shamu.
having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming on and sharing your story and just a little bit of a piece of your life with the coffee break. This has been a dream of mine for many, many years, and people like you coming on and sharing part of your life with me is what it's all about, and I appreciate it. And I know all of y'all so well, and I've known you forever. So but really, really, really is great. And if you get it, make sure all those grandkids are watching you tonight, so that
Oh, they will.
that big drag family and things
Yeah.
like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Coffee Break was so proud to present the one and only Lady Shamu.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much,
Thank you
and
so much.
we will see you soon. And I look forward to my tamales. Bye,
Yeah, you
Israel.
will. Bye
Okay.
bye. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much.
you. Love you. All right. Oh my God, what a wonderful surprise. That was very, very, usually I'm the one trying to surprise people, and she surprised me. I hadn't seen Israel forever. Once again, we're going to remind you that next week, the Fresh Brew will present Ian Sider Blake. He's the drag king extraordinaire of Houston, Texas. And then the Bearded Beauty will be our featured special guest next week, Blackberry. The sweet of the what is it? The black of the berry, the sweet of the juice, or whatever. So she will be our featured guest on next week. Once again, here at the Coffee Break, we want to remind you to please stay safe, wear your mask, sanitize your hands, and practice social distancing. Also, remember to vote. If you are not registered to vote, find out whatever it is you have to do to make sure you are able to vote in the election on November the 3rd. It's not far away at all. And early voting actually starts on October 13th. So vote, vote, vote. If you don't think you can make it on the 3rd, then do early voting starting on October 13th. Once again, here at the coffee break. Remember that the brew is always better at the coffee break. And of course, as you can tell by this episode, it is always good to the last drop. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the coffee break, and we will see you next week.